breaking travel news at the World Travel Market, racing around, flying around, and I'm delighted to have landed at the Riyadh Air stand to find out more about this, would you believe it, startup airline. Vincent Coste, Chief Operating Officer, delighted to meet you again and to be on your stand. So, what's your key message here at WTM?
Well, listen, we are super excited to be here in London. For us, it's part of building a brand. Building the brand of the biggest airline startup over the last 30 years, and what better place than the pavilion of Saudi Arabia to be present and represent the airline. So essentially, we are here to be part of a family, the Saudi Arabia family, Saudi Tourism, and all the partners. And we are part of a great adventure, which is Vision 2030.
Well, yes, indeed, 2030. You mentioned startup. Normally a startup, we're thinking of little, 2 or 3 people starting up a business, but this is a huge operation. Even at this stage, I guess, it's going to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to fly by 2030 roughly 100 destinations. So this will be from 25, our first flight, till 2030, a super rapid growth. We have aircraft deliveries for this. We have built a network which will be balanced between East and West and the region. And our goal is simply to connect Riyadh to the rest of the world, because Riyadh is the least connected capital of the G20 countries.
That's going to change. So you said East and West. What about North and South then?
Yeah, so when I say East and West, it includes obviously North and South.
We didn't want to miss them out, did we?
Yeah.
They might be sort of thinking, what's going on?
But when you look at the map today and the connectivity, the international connectivity of Saudi Arabia to the rest of the world, you will see that there are many gaps to Europe, to Asia, to Indian subcontinent, to the region, to Africa. So we want to close these gaps, and that's our purpose.
So at this stage, how do you see the balance between long haul and regional traffic for you and routes?
So again, it's about closing the gap in terms of connectivity between Saudi Arabia and the rest of the world. So if you look, for example, at Riyadh to Asia, you will see that most of the traffic today is going through big hubs in the region, because there are simply not direct connectivity between Riyadh and these countries. So long haul will be a big part of closing the gap, but also regional connectivity, or closer Europe or closer Indian subcontinent.
So Riyadh Air will be very much based on a hub model like those other carriers in the region?
No, so this will be a key differentiator for us. We don't intend to be another mega connector in the region. There are great airlines to do this. We have a market of more than 35 million people, and again, this market is lacking connectivity with the rest of the world. So we will essentially focus on connecting Riyadh plus Saudi Arabia to the world. And then, if we have opportunities to connect some international market to other international market, that will come in a second stage.
What do you see as being your main aircraft? I mean, you can have regional aircraft, long-haul aircraft, of course.
So we are right now focusing on our first deliveries, which will be Dreamliners. So we made an order of 72 Dreamliners. First one's coming in 2025 until 2030, and we will announce in the coming months a narrow body order, which will complement our wide body fleet.
Okay, there's a big air show happening in a short period of time, the Dubai Air Show. Can we expect big announcements at that event, do you think?
Well, we'll see you there.
Big smile there. So, well, you can have a second aircraft there, I believe, which will have its own identity in terms of livery.
So we are going to announce a second livery shortly.
Okay.
So again, watch this space.
Breaking travel news. Make certain you're in tune with breaking travel news so we can cover that. And okay, we've been talking about routes. What about the freight side of things? That's very key for airlines, especially coming out of the pandemic, where freight traffic gave airlines a big boost.
Absolutely. So cargo is an area we are looking very closely. Part of Saudi Arabia national aviation strategy is also focusing on cargo. So we want to play a role in that space. So, as mentioned earlier, we'll have 72 wide bodies, so that's a lot of cargo space. And these bellies are huge. And we are also looking in the long term at the possibility to go bigger. But I cannot comment too much on this yet.
Sure. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. And one thing, you're very excited about being with Riyadh Air. So what is the key thing for you to be involved with a startup of this magnitude?
Well, the blessing we have, and I think that's why so many people from the airline industry are knocking at the door to join this adventure, is the fact that we have zero legacy in terms of IT processes, structure, etc. So we are very excited by this opportunity to create the first truly digital native airline. That's what's motivating us, because that's going to make a big change in the airline industry in terms of guest experience, in terms of the way we distribute travel products. So that's what excites all of us, starting with me.
Sounds very exciting indeed. I'm sure there'll be further stories regarding being a digital negative airline. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Digital native airline, I should say. Yes.
Thank you.